Trish here from the MTech team, and we are back for another episode of Power Up Your Prep. So I hope you're ready to learn something new in a hands-on way. So step number one, do you have a cup of coffee? Because you're going to need to fuel up to have fun. Step number two, do you have a device to work on? Because the point of these videos is so that you can follow along step by step doing what I'm doing, being able to pause, repeat, or skip the parts you already know. So today's episode, we are going to be discovering custom banners in Google Drawings.
Oh my God!
I am that excited all the time, especially when it comes to using Google Drawings. We can make some really amazing, high quality, fun images to use in our lessons. That includes being able to customize the banners that we see at the top of the page for Google Classroom, Google Forms, and the new Google Sites. And so we're going to get started today by going to drawings.google.com. Alternatively, what you can do is you can also go to the Google Drawings app. If you want to load the app onto your Chromebook or your Chrome-based device so that it shows up in your app launcher, you simply go to the Chrome Web Store and install the Google Drawings app. In the comments below, you'll find the Power Up Your Prep episode guide that will have the link to this app for you if you would like to download that for you or for your students. So back to the drawing. I'm really excited today to help you go through step by step in just a few minutes of how to set up a really great custom banner. But you're probably wondering, what does a custom banner even look like? Well, let me show you what the default banners can look like in Classroom, Forms, and Sites. And then I'm going to show you a couple banners that MTech has made in order to personalize that learning, and then we're going to get you building. So right now, if you were on your Google Classroom, as soon as you create a classroom, it's going to give you a default banner at the top of your page. Of course, on the right-hand side, you can see that you're allowed to select a theme or upload a photo. Selecting a theme, there's some really nice themes that are in here for Google Classroom, but some teachers want to be able to make their banner personalized for their students or for their subject area. If you were in Google Forms, as soon as you make a Google form, this default purple banner is at the top, and you'll see the color palette bucket where I can choose different colors, or I can upload a specific banner photo. And finally, the same with Google Sites. As soon as you create a site, you get a standard gray banner at the top of your page. However, you are able to change that image and make it a custom banner for your website. So what do these banners look like? Well, let me show you. Here's some that we have built for different events that we're having in the district. For my own web show here, or for Google Classrooms I'm using, Discovery Education, and more. We love making custom banners in just a quick couple of minutes. We have something beautiful. All right, step number one. We are in our drawing. You can go ahead and you can give your drawing a title. Now that your drawing has a title, we're able to customize the size of our drawing before we begin designing. This is a really important step because if we do an amazing design and then we do the page setup, it's going to warp or skew everything that you've been working on. So step number one is to go to File and down to Page Setup. You'll see that the default is the standard 4x3. What we're looking for is to click that standard button and we're going to see the word custom. Once we select custom, it gives us the availability to customize inches, or I can click that and I'm able to customize it in pixels, and that's what we want to do. The default size for a banner for pixels is we are looking for it to be 800 by 200 pixels. And that's the minimum standard for a banner using Google Classroom, Forms, or Sites. So I'm going to go ahead and say, okay. And you can see that it's changed my page and I'm ready to go. Now, this is a great banner for you to be able to keep and use, and you'll notice that I have included this blank classroom banner in the Power Up Your Prep episode guide at the bottom of the video in the comments. All right, we are ready to start designing. So the first step I want to explain a little bit about Google Drawings is that you're going to notice it works very similar to Google Slides. Some of the exceptions being is that we actually start with a transparent background. That's why you see the little gray and white checker boxes. It means that it's invisible background. This is a great way to design custom stickers or badges. The other thing is we're only working on one page instead of multiple pages. And we can download a Google Drawing in several different file formats to be able to use on the different places that we're looking for. So this is a great benefit, and I personally think that Google Drawings is one of the best kept secrets in the Google Suite. So we're going to begin by first of all customizing that background. Right now it's a transparent background. However, if you right click on your background, you're going to see a menu come up and one of those says background. You're able to choose any color that you want from the palette. You can also choose a gradient, and don't forget you can choose custom color using hex codes. Now, if you watched the last episode of Power Up Your Prep, I introduced you to a great extension called the Color Pick eyedropper. And this eyedropper that's up in my browser bar here with my extensions allows me to choose a custom color off of any website or logo or anywhere so that I can have it really perfect. So once I install that extension, which don't forget I have the link for that down in our Power Up Your Prep episode guide, you're able to select a color. So for example, if I was on the MTech YouTube channel, I can go ahead and choose that perfect dash and dot blue. I simply select the color drop eye picker. I can hover over any color that I want, and it will give me the hex code that I can copy. And then when I'm in my classroom banner and I select background, I can choose any of the colors that are already here, or of course I can do a custom color by pasting that hex code. And there you have it, a perfect blue. Maybe this is a blue I should try in my hair sometime. Now we're able to add the details to our custom banners. And there's 3 fun things that I want to show you today. The first one is we want to put some text on the page. Instead of using the text box, we're going to think outside the box, and we're actually going to be using word art. I'm going to go to Insert, Word Art, and now it brings up a dialog box where you can enter the title that you'd like to have. So perhaps I'm making a Google Classroom. And my Google Classroom could be for whatever subject area that I'm looking for. In this case, perhaps I'm teaching computer science. I hit enter, and it will put the word art on the page with the default font and size. Don't forget, you can customize this. With the word art selected, you're able to choose the font that you would like. You're able to choose the color that you want. So again, I can go and I can choose a custom color. And you have the ability to change the border weight and color as well. Now, I want to add some more details in my custom banner. And so I'm going to do 2 things. One, I'm going to start with is an image. How can I put a customized image or sticker on this page? You'll notice that the image button is right in the middle of the toolbar at the top. The great reason to use this image button is it allows us to take a snapshot, so you could actually put a picture of you right on here. You can upload, you can choose from your albums or your Google Drive, and of course I can do a Google search right from here. This allows me to be able to select Creative Commons copyright-free images because we are all good digital citizens. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to search for the image of a computer. Now, if I'm just searching for an image of a computer, all of these are free for me to be able to use. However, sometimes I end up with that rectangular background. And what happens is it goes on my banner and it keeps that rectangular background. And if you're fine with that, that's okay. But what if you don't want something that has that background already on it? What if you want an image that has a transparent background so it looks more like a sticker? Well, how you do that is you go back to your image search, and instead of just searching for computer, you can search for computer PNG. And this is going to search for images that have that transparent background. So perhaps I want this one. And now I get the image alone, and I can go ahead and I can use those blue boxes and edges to be able to size that sticker, or however I want to put that on my page. All right, one last fun idea to put on your banners. And this idea comes from the amazing Alice Keeler. She loves to put her Bitmoji on her banner. Ever hear of Bitmoji before? Well, Bitmojis are those fun little computer character avatars that let you have your cartoon image be inside your computer. And the best part is there's an extension for it. So now we can easily use the Bitmojis in our slides, docs, Keep, drawings, and more. Now keep in mind, we only recommend that teachers install the Bitmoji app. They're very fun and they're very cute, but every once in a while there's some Bitmojis that might be not safe for work. And so we're gonna make sure that only teachers are installing this and not recommending it to our students. Once you install this extension, it'll actually prompt you to create an account at the Bitmoji website, and then you'll be able to customize what your avatar looks like, what they're wearing, and then you're going to see those excellent Bitmoji stickers that we can now use. Once you install that Chrome extension, it's going to be available for you up in your browser bar so that you can copy and paste them into the designs that you're doing. Let me show you what that looks like. So now that I have my Bitmoji extension up in my browser bar, I'm able to activate it by clicking on it once, and it's going to open up Bitmoji. And from there you can see all the different categories that you can look at. So you're able to search for Bitmojis, or you could go ahead and you could look at specific ones you want, and you can simply click and drag right onto your page. And it gives you a PNG Bitmoji, no background, nothing on there that you don't want to have on there. And you can put that right on your banner because we are all geniuses.
Oh, I'm so happy I can't even feel my arms.
So now I'm ready to go ahead and download my classroom banner because I want to be able to save it in an image format. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go to File, Download As, and this is where you can select what format you would like your banner to be downloaded for. So in this case, because we're putting it on Google Classroom and Forms and Sites, we need it to be a JPEG. So I'm going to go ahead and select JPEG. And then you can, of course, save it wherever you would like to have it on your computer. All right, now you are ready to be able to go ahead and to add your custom banner to your classroom, your Google site, and your Google form. Here's how you do this. Once you have your Google Classroom that you want to customize the banner in open, you're going to go to the right-hand side of the top banner, and you'll see Upload Photo and Select Theme. In this case, we're going to go ahead and upload photo. And you're just going to select the photo, the banner that you just saved as a JPEG from wherever it is you saved it. In this case, thank goodness for recent, it's the last thing I just did. It'll upload it. And presto, you have a very beautiful classroom banner to be able to have in your Google Classroom. The same would apply for your Google site. I can go ahead and I can change that image by uploading it. And I'm able to select the exact same one I just built. And in the case of a Google site, I don't have to leave this title here. I can go ahead and I can get rid of that. So I'll just see my banner. In preview mode, I'll be able to see that banner in its full effect. And then finally, on a Google form, I'm able to go ahead and click the color palette button. I can select Upload Photo. Upload photos will be down in the bottom left-hand side. And once again, I'm just going to wherever I saved that on my computer. And now I have a custom banner for my Google form as well. So it's really great to be able to personalize learning and have a little bit of fun with our students by creating these beautiful banners.
Are you ready for this?
That's it. You've made your very own custom banner, and so now you can go banner crazy. So feel free to watch this video again, pause, repeat, fast forward, all of those different things, or share with your colleagues. Power Up Your Prep episodes are released every week. And so if you want to make a request for an episode, there is a form in the comments below so that you can make that suggestion. Also, feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you keep up to date with all of our different posts and videos. And finally, all of the resources for today's episode is in the comments below in the Power Up Your Prep episode guide. So what you'll see is a guide that has a link to everything that we covered today, and each one of those images are hyperlinked so that you can go ahead and get everything that you need. So that's it. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you next week on Power Up Your Prep. Bye, everybody.